Welcome back to some more Outer Wilds. As that probe gets launched in a new direction that I've never seen before, we're gonna jump directly into the ship, and I kind of want to read the ship's log. I don't think I've read the ship's log at all, other than just peeking at it a few times. So we're gonna look at the ship's log, and I kind of want to look at everything that we have experienced in the game, and just try to kind of piece it together and talk about it a little bit. Does that sound like a good idea? There's a few things that we still need to do because we haven't finished them, like the Sunless City. There's something here that I've missed. We'll have to go back. Ashen Rand says, yesterday I checked. You were in the Thunder Bubble. But what after that? We did Dark Bramble. So if we wanted to talk about the game, about the story that we are experiencing, it all begins with the vessel, which was piloted by the Nomai race, who were exploring the universe looking for new experiences. They found a signal, which was the eye, and they tracked it to the solar system. They got caught in the Dark Bramble and launched 3 escape pods, Escape Pod 1, 2, and 3. Escape Pod 1 landed in Brittle Hollow, and they created a civilization there. Escape Pod 2 landed in the Ember Twin. It's interesting that there's no... Oh, there it is. Escape Pod 2. Landed in Ember Twin. They created an underground civilization there, I believe, the Sunless City. Escape Pod 3 unfortunately got caught in the Bramble, and, well, the Nomai perished there. The Nomai civilization then created warp travel. They recreated the warp travel that they had because they lost that information when the vessel crashed. Luckily, very, very luckily, very, very conveniently, the hanging city that they created was directly over a black hole, which they used to rebuild their warp technologies. They rebuilt black hole cores and white hole cores. They moved the production of that was on Brittle Hollow. They moved the testing of that to the High Energy Lab in the Ash Twin Project. After they developed a warp core technology, they realized that there was a temporal effect. Their warp cores enabled time travel. After experimentation, they constructed the Ash Twin Project, which enables them to send information back 22 minutes into the past. Why exactly 22 minutes? I'm not sure. They did this because they're still looking for the eye, and because they want to try to find it. It's going to take a very long time. They sent out millions of probes before they found it, and they couldn't do that realistically. So they created a time. Well, they created a time loop when this star went supernova in order to launch in millions of probes quickly, because it effectively took no time. And that's where we come in. We are stuck in the time loop now that they have found the eye. And I think we have a picture of that somewhere around here. Right here. The probe tracking module found this. The coordinates for the eye, and it took 9 million or so attempts. So now we have the information that the Nomai were looking for all of this time, but we don't know what to do with the coordinates. We can't track the eye in the solar system. It's too far away, or it's too faint to pick up any sort of a signal, but the Quantum Moon travels there, the sixth location. So we are going to explore the Quantum Moon today. We're going to explore the vessel and try to power up its warp core, and I'm gonna quickly take a detour to the Sunless City and check that out. But the first thing that I want to do today, I guess I'm not gonna look at every single entry in the map, because for the most part we don't need it. What I'm gonna do today though is I'm gonna power up the vessel first. I don't know what we get by powering up the vessel. Warp core is long dead. I activated a 3-sided pillar on the vessel's bridge that appears to be some sort of input device. They try to call for help, but the outgoing message system broke. You can still hear incoming messages from other Nomai vessels. The remaining Nomai clans are regrouping in response to the impending death of the universe. Oh, I see. Those were messages. They were talking about Escargot's ship. I thought it was a message from the past, but it's a message from the present. And the universe is collapsing. Understood. I found a recording of the original signal the Nomai encountered from the Eye of the Universe. The Nomai were worried the signal might disappear, so they warped before they could tell another clan where they were going. That's where they were like, my grandmother told me of the vessel that disappeared and no one could find it. That's this vessel. Gotcha. Cool. I didn't pick up that it was a message from the future or from the present that they had captured. I thought it was more of a... Because every other log that we have found has been a log from the past, from this Nomai civilization in this solar system, in one form or another. Apparently that's not the case, at least for that one particular message. So we are going to head over to the Ash Twin, or rather the Ember Twin real quick. Why? Well, I had some time to think about this from yesterday to today, and if we are going to reconstruct the warp core, we need access to the high energy lab, which is blocked off quickly by the rising sand tide. So we need to actually open the outside door. Careful. We're getting out. We're getting out. Don't worry. Don't worry. Ugh. We need to. That was close. We need to open the outside door so we can actually access the high energy lab, because we have to go to Ember Twin to Bramble, to Ember Twin to Bramble. We have to do a little bit of a back and forth. So we're gonna go to the probe cannon, assuming I can find the damn thing. There it is. Land right up here, I guess. That's fine. And, I mean, while we're here in the Sunless City, we could theoretically... Wow, what a landing. We could theoretically look for the last thing that we're missing in the Sunless City, and if we have time, we can do the vessel. But first things first, we do need to open up the door. I also want to see if maybe we can just hold 2 warp cores in our ship, and then we don't have to come back. We can just go straight to the Dark Bramble. But first things first, we do need to, again, open up the path to the high energy lab. There's a lot of like side rooms here, so it's very possible I've like not explored up here, for instance. There are also passageways that are blocked off by ghost matter, which I still don't exactly know what to do with. I know that the ghost matter is what is responsible for killing off all of the Nomai in the solar system. I've learned that much at least. But what we do after it, I got no freaking idea. Like, can we somehow stop the ghost matter? Can we somehow get rid of it? Is there a method of doing that? You know, we have a minute. We don't have a lot of time, but we have a minute. There we go. And kind of just use this to peek at that, because I do want to maybe just see if we can find one thing. Foozmondu says, I spent half the game without reading the It Appears on Camera tutorial. What's funny is that you get that tutorial with the girl throwing rocks in the ghost matter. Well, she does that, which doesn't, I guess, tell you that that is where the ghost matter is necessarily. She doesn't tell you that it appears on camera. You have to read the thing next to it, but that's funny. I would have gone this entire game without knowing you had a jetpack if Connie didn't tell me, by the way, you have a jetpack. Alright, well, I don't know where to... I'm gonna have to spend way too much time exploring that, so I'm just gonna go to the high energy lab first. I'll wait. If only this was quantum cactus. Hey, dude. Woo! Ah! Woo! I'm on camera! I don't know of any other way into the high energy lab. I think we have to do this to make sure we can access it after we grab the warp core. It's a bit of a trek, and it's gonna take a lot of back and forth, but it's probably just required. We just hop over that one though. And then we go over here. Now we go this way. How come I've never hopped over that cactus? I usually just wait for the sand. This is way easier. Going this way. That goes down. It's like an exit to a previous area. 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. Don't worry, we'll be fine. I feel like I'm moving left a lot when I'm in the air. It must just be the rotation of the planet. Okay. Lost signal. Let's grab one of these cores. I guess we'll leave it here for a moment. Well, we'll take it upstairs at least. Where's the door? Door out is at the very top. Dun, 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 dun. It's one of those things where we have to do it in one day. Drop. And where is my ship? My ship is on the other side of the damn planet. Connie says I would probably have slightly sweaty palms carrying a black hole around. Oh, it's gotta be safe. It makes me wonder, isn't that the same technology that's gonna be inside of our probes? Do the Hearthians have black hole technology? They have to, right? Oh my god. Don't tell me I've blocked off my access. No, we're in. Alright, the high energy lab should be on the opposite side of the planet. Somewhere around here. Oh crap, where the hell was it? I should have put down a scout as a marker. I should talk to that guy as well at some point. There's his lander. Okay, we've looped. There's the probe gun. There's the symbol, which I don't know what that does. Some buildings. There it is. All right. Seems good enough. Now, can I pick up a warp core and just put it in my ship somewhere? No. Which means we're gonna have to come back with the entire device. Otherwise, we're gonna have to make 2 trips regardless. So let's do it. They said they stole it from the Nomai. I guess we have black hole technology because they had black hole technology. We don't know how it works, but we can use it. Sun Station is also something that we need to do at some point, but I have other tasks right now. Like, where the heck is Dark Bramble? There it is. All right, and let's make sure that we are... How do you change from 1 to 4? If we follow the source to Distress Pod 3, we can follow it to the... Nomai ship. It's also, I think I roughly know where it is. I think it's over here, through red, and we have to beeline it to the... Just accelerate quickly, and then let go. We need to get to the eggs, and then we need to go... I think like down? It's somewhere in here. Oh, hell. I don't know where it is, though. I think it was like straight down, roughly. I did kind of watch my previous VOD back a little bit. I remember it was not actually a lit up node, but it was off to the side of a angler. So maybe that one? Could have been that one, I guess. It wasn't that node. Was it over here? I guess we can just launch probes until we find it. Otherwise, I just have to leave and then find Escape Pod 3. We should have enough time if we have to do it. Oh, I see it. No, that's not the right one. Just looking at this one. Yeah, that's not the right one. Ah, heck. I should have just followed it to Escape Pod 3, because then we could have picked up the signal again. I'm surprised you don't get a signal. Oh, it's right there. I saw it. Surprised you don't get a signal for the Nomai. That guy is real close. But it's over here. I think it's that one right there. Just be careful of that jerk. I don't know if we're close enough to have him chase us down. So I'm just gonna get to the other side of this. We're gonna leap in. I found it. Good. Now we're gonna leave the probe here so we have a good indicator of where to go to get back. Okay. I should also explore this place a little bit more, but first things first, I want to install that power core. Not entirely certain what else to do after we install it. This is just a empty hallway. The doors might open once we provide power to the facility. Launch probes, did we find it? What are we, the Nomai? Good one, good one. All right, so we'll grab this. And we can go upstairs. And so this is apparently where we saw the... Oh, God. the other messages. Escal's vessel, something went badly wrong during the warp. The vessel is mortally wounded. The vessel appears to have fused with the local environment or abandoning it. Is this thing broken? Can nobody hear us? So that's an outgoing message from this vessel. This is an incoming message from other Nomai. To any Nomai clans whose vessels can hear this message, it's unclear. It's clear the universe is dying. There are few and fewer resources and safe places within space now. My clan and I believe the best option is for us to stay together. If you can reach the gloaming galaxy, we found the Black Rock sun fairly stable. If you prefer to continue exploring, you'll be on your own. Kana, we're making our way to you, Bromy. Kana, it's good to hear from you, Bromy. We'll watch for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived. He hasn't sent any messages. That is unsettling. Reminds me of the old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Escal, this vessel. I remember hearing the story. One day Escal's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched, but found no trace. They warped out of existence. What a curious event to have passed in the myth. Our ancestors' ancestors were told the story when they were young. Are you sure it's true? It was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Escal's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. Hope you aren't comparing Escal's story to my clan's vessel. Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. Not yet. The triple suns of the bright spark star system exploded. It was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. Any vessels nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars. So everyone is aware that the universe is dying. Theoretically, it is centered around... I think it's centered around this location, this star system. And I think that is, I think the collapse is because of the eye signal and because of this Nomai's actions. That's my assumption. Okay, now we gotta get the hell out of here. Hopefully we actually do get out. Excellent. All right, then we need to go to... Let's free look. Free look. Go there. Ember Twin. Go back to the high-energy lab, repair this, bring it back to the ship, power up the systems, and then discover what the hell we're supposed to be doing there. Does make me wonder how long they'll last. So theoretically, the Nomai, they made it to this star system thousands, if not millions of years ago, because they were here to see the Harthians emerge from the sludge of evolution. They were talking about how they are interested in making sure that they don't ruin the planet for the Harthians that would evolve. Oh God, the four-eyed fish are us. The destruction of the Nomai, or the killing of them from the ghost matter, that was definitely not something that was desired. That was not a part of the plan. That was just a unforeseeable event that threw their search. Already holding warp core. Through the search, the eye for a loop. Now how the hell do I repair this thing? Oh, I can't even go down there! Ah. I took one part up, I didn't take the other part up, and I don't even know how to fix this thing. I can put it on the ground, but that's it. I can't, like, merge the pieces together. I can't slot it in. Okay. Come on, put it in. Put it in. We would have, if we wanted to have both a black and a white hole, we would have to actually bring them both up out from the bottom. The only other thing I can think of is Black Hole Forge. You want to be told if you can save time? I'm sure that there's... No, because we'll figure it out. But the other thing I can think of is maybe it's not this, maybe it's the Black Hole Forge. Because the Black Hole Forge is where you actually go in order to build the black hole. So maybe we have to do something there. And speaking of, we can probably warp there, which is how you access the forge to begin with. Ah, right, but we can't access the forge unless we bring it up first. Still, we can go take a look anyways. Yeah, we might have to... We might have to go to the forge. I don't remember what the forge looks like inside. I don't know if there's an actual location where we can build a warp core. Because the high energy lab has black hole cores and white hole cores, but can we really put them together there? I don't know. This is not ideal because we are pretty much already out of time, but you know, I got nothing else going on today. We're already out of time, aren't we? Is that the music? Yeah. Okay, so maybe we should look at the core, the core forge. I wonder if there's a way I can get in from the top. I don't think there is, but. And if we can't figure this out, then what we will do is we will just go to the quantum moon, I think. Gotta wait for my jetpack to refill. I don't think I can land on that, unfortunately. Yeah, there's still plenty of other things to do if we can't figure it out, but if this is the solution, we should figure it out now. So let's see if we can speed up the process. Yeah, that works. It's so violent. But like, I could wait 10 seconds or I could, you know, full speed ahead. Oh my god! Yeah, I get it, controller. You're vibrating. You know what? I'm unplugging you. You think death loses all meaning after enough loops? I mean, it's already lost meaning for me, because you don't die. Well, theoretically. As we understand the looping mechanic, where it's the same universe, just looping back and forth. Okay, so we need to go to Brittle Hollow, which is right there. We need to lower the forge, and then I'm gonna take a look at it and see if there's like a place where we can construct a replacement. Or maybe we can just grab a replacement here. Maybe there's a replacement in the high energy lab and I just missed it. We need to go to the north end of the planet, which is the Hanging City. We'll just land wherever we can. And I think there it is. try to do this as fast as possible. I'm okay. So the forge controls will be down here. Excellent. Black hole forge controls. If there's any place in the solar system where we can make a replacement, it's gonna be there. And then we just need to climb back out. How do we climb? What's the fastest way of climbing back out? Put the controller out of your pants, you pervert. Did the Nomai with all the wisdom ever figure out why the sun starts playing a melancholic tune when it's about to explode? They all died out a million years before the sun actually went supernova, which is interesting. It means that they built all of this. The entire search for the eye was designed to trigger when the sun went supernova. It wasn't meant to be used like in their lifetimes. And that's interesting. Because it couldn't. It requires the energy from the sun going supernova to build a 22-minute time loop. Now, why 22 minutes? I don't know. There's some significance to that number potentially, which I've yet to identify. Welcome to Whitehorse Station. At least it seems like there might be a significance to it. The people who originally created the 22-minute loop, wow, it's right there. They did so from the observatory. They're the ones who sent the message saying, hey, I hear you created a time loop. Can we make a 22-minute one? And the people at the observatory built the eye locator. So it kind of makes sense that they would be the ones thinking about the eye, you know? Is this where I'm supposed to go, Ember Twin? Wanted to go to... Yes, it is. We need to go here, actually. We need to go to the Ash Twin. Just long enough for an episode of an anime, I suppose you're right. We could also do, you know, let's not park this here. We could also do the Sun Station. If there's enough time to explore Sun Station, though, because the Sun Station door only opens with so much time remaining to actually explore Sun Station before it gets eaten up by the sun. Like, be here early? There's no towers? We might be here a little early. Sun Tower is probably the biggest one. There's one. This is Twin Tower. That's not what we're looking for. This is Sun Tower. It's broken on this side. You have to go in from the back. Which you can just barely do, and there's barely time. You walk over it. You can walk over the cactuses while there's still sand in the building. I solved it. I solved it. Orbiting a planet like this would probably be pretty fun, says Connie. Yep, that's the intended solution, he says. I'm dumb. You brute forcing it was pretty fun, though. I mean, I had no idea. I just realized you could do it, so if I could do it, why not try to do it? All right, is this the one I'm looking for? Well, there's trees detected, at least. Another when solution. So you have a little bit of time to explore Sun Station, unless Sun Station is not destroyed when it gets absorbed by the sun. I guess I haven't figured that out yet. The Ash Twin chamber is strong enough to survive a supernova, at least temporarily. Whether or not the Sun Station is strong enough to survive the sun, hard to say. This doesn't look right. This is not a hanging tower. Okay, there's the twin. Should go back to my ship and get some fuel at this point. Oh. This one is sun. I feel like there should be another one right here. This is the one that we want. So we have to wait for this one to drain. Which, if this is the solution, then we can go get the core first, then come here, and hopefully the sand will be drained by the time we need to activate this. But I have to check, because otherwise I have no idea. And then we'll explore Quantum Moon. Well, you know, maybe we'll take a jaunt over to Statue Island. I think I did miss something there, because I was looking at the footage. I think I may have missed something. It must not be important, because it doesn't mark it as being like an incomplete area. Just don't walk under this, or we'll get crushed and die. Come on, let me in! Let me in! I don't even know where the door is. It's taken a long time, you know, you can't access this teleporter early, huh? This warp. This is one that you've got to wait for if you ever want to get here. I don't think there's any other way of getting to... There might be another way of getting to the forge. It's possible you could just fly the ship there, and the ship will get magnetized to the ground. I guess I've never tried that, so that could be a possibility. All right. Look up. I am very purple. Hey, Quantum Moon. We're gonna be dealing with you later. All right. Hopefully I'm close enough to the... Yes! To the warp tube. So we're gonna take a look inside, and we're gonna see if there is in fact maybe we could just like fly the ship up here and like jam it somewhere so we can access the ground. We're gonna come in here, we're gonna see if there is in fact a place where we can repair quantum core. Ash Twin Projector. Where am I taking this first black hole core? Where am I taking the remaining? All the warp towers are being constructed on the Ash Twin. Return to the forge shortly. Each white hole core is for the receivers. Tower designs in the high energy lab reveal their locations. That's where they would go, I guess. It would be plugged in. They'd slot there and then move across. I mean, this place is a little bit busted. Busted, 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 busted. So it's possible that we can't find a replacement at all here. It's also possible that we need to find a warp core elsewhere. Probably not from the escape shuttles, but maybe that means there's another location in the game. I mean, ideally, if there was just another Nomai vessel, we'd just swap it out. But why do I doubt it's going to be that easy? Right? I'm upside down. I'm like, what do you think? Do you think there's gonna be one attached to the outside of this thing? I highly doubt it. Guess we're quantum mooning for now, yeah. It doesn't look like there's anything on the outside. So I guess I don't know how to repair that thing yet. In which case, we are quantum mooning. So let's do a quick reset and then we'll explore. What's my solution for a quick reset? I have a feeling, though, that having to go to the high energy lab and get 2 cores is probably important for this. There may be time to go get the Nomai warp core and return with time remaining to access the lower level of that facility. I'm sure we could do it, but let's maybe try to find a hint somewhere else. That's usually how this game tends to work. That's the tower shard. There you are right there. All right. We know how to land on the moon. I guess I don't even need to do anything else. I just need the picture of the moon. Oh, what the? Because I wasn't looking at it. All right, where'd you go? Quantum moon's over there? No, but come closer. I will wait for you to come closer. There you are. I hope you decide to visit the sun someday, says Walk. I am sure we will have to. All right, so we have to do it manually. That's okay. Oops, I think I went a little too high. It's like it's pushing me out. I think I might just be traveling too quickly. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Don't forget your spacesuit. Now, what is here? Well, there's a ship, which we know about. Now it's gone, because everything on the quantum moon here is fluctuating. Now, I was thinking about this, about the puzzle for what we're supposed to do with the quantum moon, and I came to a conclusion. The conclusion I came to is that the solution is not to throw a probe into the... There's that UI glitch. The solution is not to throw a probe into the tower, the shrine, and then stand outside of the shrine trying to teleport it. It won't work, because even if you're inside of the ship looking at only the ship and not the quantum tower, you're still looking at something that is quantumly linked to the quantum moon, which is the ship. Instead, if you remember, we had a hint earlier. On your pilgrimage to the quantum moon, in order to access the 6th location, the shrine must be on the North Pole. You always land on the South Pole. The shrine must always be on the North Pole. Now, where... We can't you know what? I understand. Right now we're on the South Pole. We can't seem to get out to explore the North Pole. So what we have to do is actually move first. So now we've moved to a different location. Theoretically from here, it kind of mimics the planet you're on. So now we're on like a water world. Now we can actually explore a little bit more clearly. What? Okay, there's actually... Well, I've got to try to get in here. Aw, oh, freaking hell. Oh, it's Quantum Moon. Hey, I want to land again. But I want to land on the... We're going in. I want to land on the North Pole so I can get inside of... Oh, this isn't the freaking Quantum Moon. This is just Giant Steep. Mistakes were made. Whatever. If we can get the Quantum Moon appearing around this planet, we can still get out of here. You said you want to explore something here. No? Yeah, I mean, I do, but without the ship, it's going to be freaking impossible to get around. Good. So I want to get flung up into space. And realistically, I need the Quantum Moon to be here. I think I just need to die. I don't have a ship. I can't get around. I did not see that one coming. I thought this was the Quantum Moon. I'm gonna run out. The problem is if I run out of fuel. You know, the ship has infinite fuel. I'm just like, look around. No Quantum Moon. All right, let's do that again. Just open your helmet. Is there a button for that? I'll be honest, if there's a button for that, I would like to do that. There we go. I guess I could literally go out to the main menu of the game. Oh, I saw it! It was right there. So you know what? There it is. There it is. Okay. No, 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 no. My probe is on this planet? Where's my probe? Oh, it's on Dark Bramble. Ugh. Well, this is awkward. Isn't it on the moon? It's not. It's on this planet? I mean, the scout is 1.5 kilometers away. There's a whirlwind, and there's an island. I think it's on the other side of the planet. It's on the island that we landed on the first time we were here. You could indeed just go to the main menu. I think I'm just gonna have to do that. You know what? No, there's the island. Okay, this is the island I wanted to go to anyway. So we'll go to this island. I will slowly swim there. This is not how I imagined this going, but that's okay. So we wanted to dive. Go underneath. And here we are. Because I realized last time I was here, I explored around, but I couldn't get to this. I never got to this platform. I went to this one, and I mistook that platform for that platform. So we never went up there. The heck was that? This would be easier if I had my ship, of course. Oh my god. So how do we get to this platform? Problem is we don't really have too much reactor thrust. I think we have to wait for the island to get shoved into the air. Ash Twin. Yeah, because there's a message there. And a hole in the ceiling, but I don't think that actually does anything. It's not like a quantum hole. We might just have to wait for a tornado. Would you kind of step back so Daz is the closer one to the shrine or to the mask? We've already dealt with that. Looks like I might be able to land there, but again, with 2.0x gravity, our thruster is not strong enough. 2x gravity gaming, yeah, we're just gonna have to chill. Now, there's no atmosphere on this planet, or not a breathable atmosphere. We are losing O2. Shrug. You know, one way or another, we're gonna get out of this place. In, like, a minute. When it says 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 on the left, what is that? 1 minute. Because the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 don't seem to correspond to anything. We have 6 minutes left, but it was at 4/5 of a bar. Sorry, we had 60 seconds left at 4/5 of a bar. And our ship is 64 kilometers away. Where did I leave my ship? Is it on the quantum moon? No. Where did I leave my ship? We can just take a look, I guess. Our ship is... Huh? Why is it all the way over there? All right, we died. 50 arbitrary units. Yeah, must be. I don't know why our ship was 60 kilometers away. It must have been hit by something. And it got ricocheted. All right, well, back to the quantum moon.